What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is StoneMount64, excited to bring you some more Titanfall gameplay. As you guys know, if you caught my last commentary, link will be in the description down below if you didn't. I did a review, talked about how I got to play it early a little bit, which I'll do a full thing on separately, I'm sure. Separate category, want to hear more about that. But I got to play the game early, and I knew, and I got to record it, so this is me playing the game. But I knew people would be interested in seeing sniping gameplay and then also seeing the mech, or the Titan Sniper, which is what I'm calling it. It's essentially 40mm cannon, which you see me using right here. Incredible at long range because it maintains its bullet damage and it keeps traveling, and it has the fastest travel speed. You have an assault mech, which has more of like a chain gun, which has actually a really slow reload timer and not very many rounds to it. It's better against ground troops or going against pilots. This one, extremely effective against other mechs. I mean, look at me going up against this guy. 3-4 shotted him to take his shield down. About another 4 shots to take down his health. And then right there, you saw his health go to that yellow-black lined bar. That means that it's about to blow up. And the pilot either needs to eject, or if you run up and punch him, you can pull him out of the mech and then just chuck him. And it'll instantly kill him. It won't give him an opportunity to run. And there's actually another perk that you can have in the mech that is an auto ejector, so you have to watch out for that as well. I didn't understand that at first, and if you have the auto ejector and then you also have the or you don't even need that, but there's another one that actually has the mech nuclear explode, so if you're trying to go up and punch the pilot out, he can eject out and then blow it up. But talking a bit more about the sniping gameplay, right now you see me as a pilot. I have the sniper, and then I have as the Titan, I have this 40mm cannon. Now, the cannon is amazing. 20 rounds, like I said. It's extremely powerful, maintains its long-range distance. You have to be a little bit more predictive about it. There's a little bit of bullet drop at very long range, and then you have to predict where they're going. With all of the mech weapons, you actually have to do that, except for the assault rifle type 1, because it does shoot so quickly. But this one especially, you have to be able to predict where they're going and get it kind of there, which is what I really like. I liked that aspect about Battlefield 4 sniping, because you have to predict where they're going. It's a lot more intricate, and it makes it more difficult, and I think that's what makes this 40mm cannon more equal. But the same thing with the quad rocket, which is another one I'm going to showcase in a video where that's my favorite one. Absolutely annihilate other mechs with it. It shoots 4 missiles out in a spiral combination, and if it connects, it does so much damage. But that one shoots very slowly, so you know you're better at close range, and then it takes a lot more predictability. But at the same time, you have to be good with that as well if you're going to be in the 40mm cannon on the Titan. If you're going to be doing it in the pilot mode, though, with the regular sniper, which is what you saw out right there, you start out with the 6x scope, which is a little bit much. There's not very many situations, at least on the 2 current maps that we were playing on, there's not too many situations where you really were at that long of range and you had an opportunity to really use the 6x scope. And if you notice, when you're going aim down sight with it, it has like this black thing that comes down in front of you. So it's not until you get your sight all the way down, not until you're all the way aimed down sight, that you can actually see. So it kind of hinders quick scoping. As you saw right there when I was invisible and went and scoped in, actually killed the pilot who hopped out, went on the roof there. Caught him pretty quick, though. You saw that wall running ability, too. I think that's going to be very helpful for snipers, you know. You can get all the way up to the top of the highest building and snipe from up there. Go invisible and snipe from up there. It is a huge amount of variation. But at the same time, I really don't think that snipers are overpowered. Now, like I was talking about, you start with the 6x scope. Highly, highly recommend when you get this game, whether it's in beta or full version, go get 5 kills on grunts, and you're going to unlock the acog scope. The acog is much easier to use. Like I said, there's not very many situations where you have that long-range corridors to be sniping in, and it's just so much easier to just use the acog, whether you're going against grunts or other Titans. The visual is easier to see as well when you're acog. It's similar to other acog games, whether it was in CoD or Battlefield or whatever. It gives you, less scope, and you can see your surroundings still. So that's what's, I mean, to some extent, a little bit more. So that's what's helpful. Overall, though, like I said, I don't think they're that overpowered. You have that kind of instant bullet travel time with the pilot sniper, but at the same time, it still takes at least from what I've noticed, it takes 2 shots to get a kill. Whether it be even on a grunt, it takes 2 shots. Sometimes I saw it take even 3, you know, if you didn't connect well. Now, there might be multiple snipers that are more powerful, things like that, but in general, you know, you're going to have those 2 shots unless it's headshot. And then as for the 40mm cannon on the Titan, that sniper kind of thing for the Titan or mech, it's not, I mean, it's powerful, especially at long range, because you can put damage from so far away, but you get 4 shots on, 5 shots on to take their shield down, another 6 to take them down to no health. At the same time, if you use the quad rocket, it takes half those shots. Granted, it's slower bullets, you have to be closer, you have to land off 4, so it's a trade-off with everything, and I think that's what they've, at least from what I've seen so far, made pretty equal. And look at that, nice snipe right out of the window right there. There's a lot of places you can go into and a lot of roofs you can go on. They're not holding you down in any manner. You can jump all over the place. And then the snipers, you still have the Sidewinder or the other rocket launcher that locks on. I personally prefer the Sidewinder because you can just instantly start putting damage out, and you have so many rounds. You know, look at that, boom, just take out a Titan. It allows you to stay competitive in that sense because you still have that capability. This actually, as you can see, I actually switched the gameplay over. This is a different game where I was playing more as a pilot. Got a couple kills, missed a lot of shots, and did bad, so I'm only showing you a few clips from this. Look at this, I got a hit marker no scope, but he kicked me in the face and killed me. And then that's pretty much it though, guys. Let me know what you think about the snipers. Were you hoping for something more Battlefield 4 style, where there's bullet drop, more things to incorporate, which there isn't, but for some aspects there are, like when you're in the Titan 40mm, like I mentioned. Or are you happy that it's kind of more instant and then they balanced it out by having more health? I personally think it's a good system. You have to, you know, get a few shots. The pilots have a little bit more health than in other video games like Call of Duty, for instance, so you have to balance that in, but at the same time, you can still pick up your headshots and take them down that way. I personally don't think this is going to be the start to my sniping career, though. Anyways, that's it for me today, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to check out some more Titanfall gameplays, check the link in the description down below. Subscribe if you are new, and don't forget to drop the video a like. That's it for this one. This is Stallmount64 signing out. See you guys next time.